survive. Well, let me back that up then. Um, I was originally supposed to move here at the end of '08. I think the room came available, but I was dating someone, and in the beginning of 2009, I had lost my job, and that relationship ended horribly. So, but for some reason, the room wasn't available then. So I had to move somewhere else. And from that whole time, I was struggling. So I got a call one day saying, "Oh, if you want the room, you can come get it." So I moved in, and it's Johnny's family's home. I love the parents. The parents love me, and moving in here helped me really just start getting back to me. I was able to be around people that I know. I was able to come and go as I please, but I was able to feel safe at all at the same time. Like I was living in my own house with my mom. Johnny's mom and dad, they made sure I was okay. If I need anything, they helped me. Johnny especially helped me with anything I need, whether it was from a bed, whether it was from a TV, video games, whatever.
Can you speak to that? Because you basically moved in with what you had on your back.
I moved in. I moved
And
in.
kind of like just.
I moved in with. See, God works in mysterious ways because I moved in with nothing. I had bags of clothes, sneakers, and no furniture. I was sleeping on the floor for the first couple of weeks. Johnny got me a bed. Then the bed turned into a sofa. Then I got the TV. Then everything in my room right now is not mine. If I was to move today, I would still take my bags and everything, because everything was given to me. They gave it to me. Through the grace of Johnny, his mom, and his dad, and his Uncle Lewis. They all looked out, and it really helped me get back on my feet to where, because like, as I say, I'm still unemployed. I have no money to buy a pair of shoes. And they have given me everything I needed, literally, to be okay. Rather, if it's a plate of food, they even gave me a treadmill. So it's like I'm home away from home. They provide me security, but I can even go upstairs and talk to them if I needed to. They don't shy away from me. They're honest, and they keep it real with me. Something that I needed. And I was telling John, I tell Johnny this all the time, like I love his dad like my own dad because his dad provides that masculinity, but that loving arm around you at all times. He keeps his kids together like a family, rather than step brothers, step sisters. They don't know that word. They know family. They know brother. They know sister. They know dad. They know mom. Just have to adapt to me, and they make decisions for me. Like, oh well, I'm not going to take you to Six Flags because I know you don't get on a rise, or they exclude me because they don't want to have to go through the whole Emon thing. Well, I love you, Emon, but we'll hang out later. We'll go somewhere else next time because I don't want to have to deal with you having to get your feelings hurt, or I don't. Let's say, well, let's not go there because you know how people are. I don't get on rides, one, because I'm scared of heights. Secondly, I don't. I never did that when I was skinny. Secondly, I don't want to get embarrassed and have to be told I can't ride a ride. So it goes two and two. I know I'm big, but I'm not going to put myself through the torture. I'm getting on a ride, one, when I'm scared, and two, when if I can't ride it, makes fun of me and says the story everywhere we go. We went to, our friend had a party, and I had fun. I had got kind of tipsy, but I was dancing with so many girls or whatever that everybody was like, "That's Emon dancing?"
And he could dance, right, Johnny?
And a lot of people underestimate who Emon is because of the weight, and that estimation draws out from so many different people. And I've always, it's gotten worse over the years. Like, where small people didn't know, I was able to, dance, I was able to act. Now, when I go out, people don't know that I'm smart, I can fix things. I'm just not a fat person. There's so many other things to me, and people don't see it because they see the stomach. Gym is a place for sex, plain and simple. People go there to meet, greet, and have sex. That's what it is now. It's there for the cute people. It's there for the muscular. It's there for the skinny. The reason why you don't see a lot of fat people in gyms no more because self-esteem is at an all-time low.
When you walk into the gym, the first thing, as soon as you walk in, being overweight, or usually is the skinny people with the big bodies and the muscles and stuff. And then, you're trying to, your self-esteem is so low that when you try to do that, I want to work out, I'm going to do this, but then you're going into the gym and everybody's looking at you like, why is he here?
Why is he here?
I mean, hello, I'm here to try to get,
Halfway
healthy. And, everybody, everywhere you go, no matter what it is or where it is that you go, they look at you like that. If you're overweight and you try to go to the gym to lose the weight, everybody in the gym will look at you like, oh my God, why is this fat person here? Why is this fat guy here? When the gym is exactly for that.
I get like just recently. I get a lot of from my dad. He'll say, "Well, what are you eating? You look like you're not losing any weight." And I'm like, "Well, Dad, I'm not eating nothing. I don't have a kitchen to cook in. I eat like microwavable food. I don't have a real big refrigerator, so I stuff whatever I can in there. It's not like I'm eating Chinese food and pizza every day because I don't have the financial stability to even do that. I may get a cooked meal every now and then. My mom tries to send me home with some food. But other than that, it's sandwiches, soup, and cereal, ravioli, and stuff of that nature. Anything that's quick and accessible. And sometimes that's not all the time.
What you're dealing with is maybe a metabolic disorder where your metabolism is just
I
simply retarded. Put in your mouth, it's going to contribute to.
I fooled myself to think that I had a thyroid problem. It could be a thyroid because people get away from thyroid problems. I thought about that, but then in all reality, I'm just down in the dumps. My metabolism is still where I am. Yeah, until I can get myself in it, until I can improve my self-esteem and get the support I need, or the support I feel I need, or get back into the world. Like I could probably lose it, control it, because I've lost weight in the past, and that's the problem. I've stuck to diets to go to weddings or to go to events. I'm planning on losing like 25 pounds from my 25th birthday, but I just don't stick with things. And it's just, I try it, then I get knocked down again. And I tend to, when I get knocked down, I tend to give up easily. That's why I feel like I need a group. I need somebody, and that's the other thing. Some people just need some people need help, a little bit more help. Some people need a circle. That's why they do it. That's why all these Zumba groups and all these other Baileys and all these women's fitness things are working, because they have these groups available to do what they need to do. Kind of notice my differences little by little, but it was like forced a habit, because I started working security overnight, and due to the whole switching of hours, my whole sleeping habits became like really, really, really altered. Where I had to eat to stay up at work. I tried to keep myself sugar driven, eat so much candy, eat whatever, and then that started with the whole drop seats. I couldn't stay up during the day. I fall asleep in the afternoon, and when I get to work, I'm good. But then I'm falling asleep during the day, and the more I started eating, the way the metabolism works, you're not supposed to eat past a certain hour, and forcing myself to eat past those hours just to stay up at night and complete my shift, my hour of work from 12 to 8 in the morning, it was kind of difficult. So I started, then that's when the whole dropsies, then the increase of the snoring because I was so more tired. Then the weight gain, the more the weight gain because I was eating late at night and not eating breakfast but eating late night treats. So it's what they say is not. It's funny because I'm with family and with friends, but it worries me. I get upset when they make fun of me about it, but then it kind of like, yeah, I know I have to change that. That's one thing I want to change. So I guess it's something that I have to deal with personally. I try not to. I really try not to, but it's just something I can't help at the moment.
You know, it's funny you mention that because I worked overnights myself, and I worked from 8 at night to 6 in the morning. And I was a production manager for a marketing company. And the first 7 or 8 months, I mean, we would go out, besides the coffee, the company coffee, we would go out and get bags of Starbucks coffee to try to find ways to stay awake. And it absolutely affects your body completely when your sleeping patterns change drastically. I would come home, I mean, I get off work at 6 in the morning, and I would leave the house, the job, and get home at 7, and my eyes were bloodshot red, like if I was out in the club all night hanging out, and I was just at work. And that, I think, contributes a lot to your gain weight. Eating properly, sleeping the right amount of hours is tremendously important. So I can understand how it has affected Ema, and it can affect millions of people that work overnight. I mean, this is not about Ema. This can be you, this can be your daughter, this can be your brother, this can be your sister, this can be your neighbor. It could be anyone. This is not, sometimes when we see obese people, we think that they're lazy, we think that they don't care, we don't think that they're responsible, and that's really not the case.